Ever feel like creating content is a constant uphill battle? I mean, one day you're motivated, and the next day you find yourself completely stuck. Well, today I'm going to explain why your mindset might just be the game changer you've been missing. When I first started out, I focused entirely on tools, strategies, techniques, and the things that I thought would make making videos easier. And what I found out was, it wasn't until I actually started focusing on my mindset that I started seeing real changes. As creators, we all struggle with self-doubt, perfectionism, and feeling like we're not good enough. And let's be honest, the constant pressure to be continuously productive can lead to burnout and even wanting to give up altogether. I'll tell you what, these things aren't just technical, these are mental. But what if I told you there was a way to shift your mindset so that you could thrive long term? Well, I'm going to share some tools and techniques that you can use to shift your mindset to not only make creating content fun, but also sustainable. The first one of these is progress over perfection. And what I mean by that is done is better than perfect. Because if you're struggling with trying to make things perfect, you're going to find out that it's never perfect. There's always going to be something you wish you could have changed. So just getting it done is going to be far better than not getting it done and trying to get it perfect. Number two is probably one of my favorite ones, and that is shift your definition of what success means. Let me give you a quick example. I believe that the way we describe things defines those things, and then those definitions attach themselves to beliefs, and that determines how we feel about it. So how does that help us? Well, it does this. If we re-describe what we believe success is, we stop thinking it's likes and follows and engagement with other people, and instead we start seeing success as us going down our personal growth journey towards our ideal self. We end up becoming better and better, not only at what we do, but what we believe we are becoming. And if we judge success by how we feel about ourselves and what we are doing, rather than what we're able to get other people to do, or whether or not somebody likes our video, what's crazy is you might be chasing likes today, but your video might be filmed in the wrong time. And what I mean by that is everything in the world, everything in the universe has a right place, right time. And sometimes your right time to make the video isn't the right time for the viewing or the need for the video. Sometimes your video has to be put out and created in order for it to be in the right place at the right time when people need to watch it. So stop judging your success on people immediately spotting your video, immediately liking and engaging with it, and rather be okay to prepare your stuff, to make your content, to make what you want to put out in the world, and then wait for the right people to find it. The next one I want to bring up is this. Separate your content from your beliefs about yourself. Now, I know it's tough because a lot of times we try and be really authentic. We try and be ourselves on the camera. We try and present who we actually are for our audience. And you've got to remember that you are separate from your content. You as a person are a person. Your being is you, and the content you create is something that you're making. But your content doesn't define you. So if nobody's liking, nobody's following, nobody's subscribing, don't take that as a personal judgment on who you are or how good you are. Rather, think of it like this, that if people aren't following you, they probably haven't found you. And if they have found you and they're not following you, they're not the right audience for you anyway. So instead of imagining yourself as your content, separate those two things and remember you're an awesome person anyway. Whether or not you make great content, okay, fine. And I'll tell you what else, the content you're making may be great, it just may not be getting the views that it deserves. So stick in there, hang in there, and stick with it. Okay, number four, and this one is gonna take a little bit of effort. The other ones are really more of a mental shift. This one is a shift, and it will help you mentally, but it's gonna require some physical shifting as well, and some physical effort. And that is create a wellness routine. If you will create a routine of being mindful, of self-care, of taking care of yourself so that you're not constantly in the mode of, oh my God, I gotta make some content, I gotta get this done, I gotta work on this. Instead, find ways to make yourself happy, make yourself comfortable, and then get yourself into that place so that you're prepared to record the content. Because if you're uptight and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to get all this done, I got to get this stuff done, you're not going to be in the right mindset for the content in the first place anyway. So instead, wait, get yourself prepared, get yourself happy and healthy so that you are your best self when you press record. All right, and if I had a last one, it would be this. Be up for experimenting. Be okay to experiment, and just consider, if you haven't watched my last video, watch it, and it's redefining failure as a stepping stone. So don't think just because you fail, think of failure as, oh my God, I took an experiment, I tried something, I did a little bit different style video, I tried something different and it didn't work. Well, congratulations, you just figured out a way to make videos that don't connect with the audience that you're trying to connect with. So rather, instead, be okay to experiment, be all right to try things out, be okay for them not to work, and just keep being yourself and being happy doing it. Okay, so for those of you who've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know I don't like to leave you hanging. I like to give you a guide, a worksheet, a download, a PDF, something so that you can use the tools and the techniques that you're learning in these videos in order to make yourself better. And recently I've been being asked to create a course that will help you focus your mindset and your personal growth. And so I'm actually not going to be making any more individual PDFs. Rather, I'm going to be creating and offering a free course so that you can take it and incrementally watch your growth and your mindset shift as you become better and better at the things you're doing when you're creating your content. So if you're interested in getting your hands on that course, it is still in pre-production. I'm fine-tuning it and getting it just the way I want it. So if you're interested in that, write course in the description, or I'd like the course, or please send me a course, or whatever it takes. I will then make sure you get a copy of it, or you at least get free early access to it. Other than that, thanks for watching. Be good.